This is 11,076 gold in 7 days, and this is how I made this much in a week total. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're returning back to the channel, I appreciate you and welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. All I ask of you is if you like the content you see, please like and subscribe and check out the other videos. I try not to let you down. In today's video, we'll be looking at how I made around 11,000 gold with just cooking alone, an insane amount. As you see here in the TSM ledger, is strictly just cooking, no fakes. We just got these elixir of mighty thoughts at the very bottom, but we don't care about those. But anyway, guys, if you can't tell, this video focuses around cooking and how insanely profitable this profession is. So without further ado, let's get started. If you haven't leveled cooking to at least Force 25, I recommend you go do it, and I recommend you go do it now. Alright, now that you're 125 cooking, here's a little tip. Once you get there, you can buy these waterlog recipe like this. Once you get your waterlog recipe, you can just take them over here. Once you get however many you want, you can take them to Christy Stockton and Dollaron, the wine vendor, and right click to accept the quest. You get 5 awards for it, which will be useful later on in this video. So even though we spent 100 gold on the waterlog recipe, we got 20 gold back and Kieran Tor reputation. Alright, so to get right into the video, we're going to be looking at firecracker salmon, dragonfin fillet, and blackened dragonfin, and spiced mammoth treats. So if you can recall from the TSM ledger, looking at the most sold here, we have the firecracker salmon right here, you know, the most recent, but we do, like I said, go back all the way 7 days, and that's just 11,000 gold. So just solidifying that. But you see firecracker salmon, blackened dragonfin, and dragonfin fillet. These other ones I'll show you that as well, but they don't sell as well as the dragonfin fillet and the blackened dragonfin and the firecracker salmon. So that's what we'll be taking a look at today. Oh, and the spiced mammoth treats right here. They sell pretty nicely. Hunters, death knights, and other classes that use pets really use this to parse well. So, and as you see, we only have a few fish feasts, as on my server the muscleback sculpin is very expensive, so I had to make a lot. I only sold 5 right here, and probably a little bit more down here for 15 right there for 12 gold each, so not too bad. And so other than that, let's get into the materials. We have the northern spices, so we're looking at the blackened dragonfin, and we need northern spices and blackened angelfish, so we'll start with that. So usually I make around 100 of each cooking or food there is. So there's 100 blackened dragonfin, 100 dragonfin fillet, and 100 firecracker salmon, and then about 60 of these. That is all I do for one night's worth of raiding. So this is Monday night. Things may not sell, but I just see from the past 7 days, every night's a raid week, so we make as much as we can and sell them as much as we can as well. So we'll go ahead and buy, let's see, 100, 300, 400, or 300, and 360. So we're going for 360 total northern spices. Got a really lucky deal on the dragonfin angelfish, so that's going to be all profit for us. Alright, so both the blackened dragonfin and the dragonfin fillet require this material right here, so we bought 200 of those at a very cheap price, so that's good. Glacial salmon is always a hit or miss, so we'll see what it is. And looky there, we're getting lucky today, so we're buying 100 of these. And then the last thing we need is a chunko mammoth for the spiced mammoth treats, and we should be good to go. As I said, I only make 60 of these, so we're going to buy up to 60. Alright, so we ran into some inventory issues, but I sent off some materials to my alt. But anyway, so we're gonna, like I said, make 100 of each, so just gonna get to crafting. And as you see, my cast bar with this chef's hat is going very quickly. The waterlogged recipe, if you want to splurge and buy the hat yourself, you can buy a lot of waterlogged recipe. I'm not sure how many, they give 5 per. You need 100 awards to get the hat, so you need 50 waterlogged recipe. But if you just hit 425 cooking, I recommend just getting the recipes. So the recipes you want to buy after buying the waterlogged recipe would be the blackened dragonfin fillet, the dragonfin fillet, the firecracker salmon, and the spiced mammoth treats. And I would just start with those, and you can make a ton of gold with just these three. If I had to choose one or the other, if you wanted to just make one, because you only have enough words for one, start with the dragonfin fillet. That has been the most consistent seller. It is the strength food, death knights, everyone's using those. So as you see, just from me talking there, I've made 100 already of these. So now we're going to start with the dragonfin fillet. And if you remember correctly, I started with 3,500 gold. 3,500 gold just for all that. I started with 64, but now we have this much left over, 184. I bought too many, but that is what it is. We do this every day, so they're going to come in handy. But we started with 3,500 gold and we're down to 2,800. But anyway, time to post all these. I got them on my mage here, but we're trying to post everything now. So let's go ahead and do that. If you look at dragonfin fillet, we got 5 gold basically per one, so post of 20, and we got 5 stacks set at the 12 hours because it's almost around raid o'clock. So if you look at that, we only have 500 gold already just in dragonfin fillets. And then blackened dragonfin, we got about another 500 gold going up. That didn't, yeah, it did. So 970. And then the firecracker salmon, and then the spiced mammoth treats. Alright, just for these we have almost 1,600 gold posted, and we started with 3,500 going down to 2,800, so that is a lot of profit. Now like I said, you can make the very burnt warg and get those posted. If you do those, then I recommend posting only 40 of them, and then same with the Imperial Mana Stake, about 40 of them as well. If you do the math with what we posted, 1,500 gold times 7, that's about 10,500 gold, and that's roughly what we made. Throw in some very burnt wargs or Imperial Manta Ray and you're solid. But guys, that's it for this video. Once again, if you found this video useful in any way, or if this gave you any ideas for your future gold making, consider giving me a sub, as it greatly helps out, and make sure to like the video as well. My subscriber goal is by the end of April at least 500, so very hopeful we can get there. But anyway, until the next one, guys.